Yo, what is up everybody and welcome to the Black Talent Gaming channel. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero just had an awesome trailer where they showed off all 180 characters for the final roster of the game. But for this video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Instead of talking about all the characters that are in the game and that was shown off in the final trailer, I want to talk about the characters that are not in the game and that are missing from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So stay tuned guys, because this video is going to be all of the missing characters from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Some call me Raven, the Dark Talon of Death.
But before we begin this video, I first need to set some rules. Number one, I will only be discussing characters from the previous Budokai Tenkaichi games. This means that I will not be referring to characters from the Raging Blast or Ultimate Tenkaichi games. So no Hachiak, no Tarble, and no Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. The second rule, this video will not be a wishlist video for the characters I want to see added into Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If you are interested in a video like that, hey, check out this video I made a while ago. And the third rule for this video is gonna be, if you enjoy this video, then give this video a like and also consider subscribing for more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero content in the future and videos on this channel. Alright, so we first need to talk about the most shocking characters that are missing from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I know that you all know who I'm referring to if you see the thumbnail for this video. 2 weeks ago, we got an amazing trailer showcasing the characters from Dragon Ball GT. It had Pan and Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Baby Vegeta and Omega Shenron, but I couldn't help but notice that someone else important was missing from that trailer. So, you know, I had to clean my glasses and I even had to rewind the video a couple of times just to make sure I wasn't bugging. Like, is there something wrong with my eyes? There's no way he's not in this game. And then I came to the realization, Super 17, he's not in the game. Where is Super 17? One of the main villains of Dragon Ball GT has been completely skipped over for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, considering he was in all the previous Budokai Tenkaichi games. I mean, they managed to add Babidi over Super 17. They managed to add the nameless Frieza soldiers over Super 17. This character, nobody barely even remembers from Dragon Ball Super, got in over Super 17. I mean, what's his name again? What is it? Arnisha? Or something like that? It's freaking crazy, man. The other two characters from Dragon Ball GT that are missing in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero are also going to be Nova Shenron and Ice Shenron. So unfortunately, there will be no Burning Spin in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So up next, we have the entirety of the original Dragon Ball cast, aside from Kid Goku. You heard me right. The entire original Dragon Ball cast is not going to be in Sparking Zero. That means we're missing characters like General Tao, his regular and his cyborg form, Demon King Piccolo, Tambourine, Devilman, Nam. What? They're not including my boy Nam, the cross-arm dive Nam? That's freaking crazy. Chi-Chi, General Blue, Android 8, and Grandpa Gohan. Now I will be talking about missing characters from the Dragon Ball Z cast, which includes movie-exclusive characters as well. The biggest one I noticed in the recent trailer was no Pikkon. We saw Janemba in both his forms and Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Future Reborn movie included in the game, but once again I had to kind of scratch my head and look left and right. No Pikkon! So there will be no Hyper Tornado in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Once again, a huge disappointment and unfortunate loss of a fan favorite character for this game. I mean guys, they managed to add Kui over Pikkon? Like, what the other characters are Supreme Kai and of course Kibito Kai, King Vegeta, Fasha, Base Form, Garlic Jr. Transform Garlic Jr. is in Sparking Zero, but not his little base form as shown here. Zangya Salza from Kuriel's Amo Squad. And of course, last but not least, Arale-chan, alright? So there we have it guys. Those are all the missing characters from previous Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi games that are missing from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now once again, I'm only including characters from the previous Budokai Tenkaichi games. I'm not talking about Raging Blast, you know, so of course I didn't talk about Tarble or Hachiak or Androids 14 and 15 and all that stuff. So even though the game is still missing some pretty important characters like Super 17 and Pikkon and even Nova and Ice Shenron, I still feel like they did a pretty good job with this roster. It managed to fit in all of the Dragon Ball Super characters that have been shown in these past few years. But the question is, are they ever going to add these older characters back into the game at a future date? Who knows? They might. I could definitely see a Dragon Ball DLC pack with, like, you know, Demon King Piccolo and Tambourine and all that stuff. And I could definitely see an expanded Dragon Ball GT pack in the future as well. I personally feel like that shouldn't be a thing. Super 17 should have been base roster. Pikkon should have been base roster. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If we can get Bobbity, if we can get Frieza soldiers, then we could definitely get Super 17 and Pikkon. Could we get Zangya to come back in the future? I think so. I'm surprised she was not included in this game. I think she should have been in base roster as well. So some of these characters being missing is definitely kind of like eyebrow raising. Like, what the actual fuck? Like who did you guys forget? Especially Super 17. Did you guys forget Super 17? Like, what the fuck, man? But hey guys, that's the video, right? So those are the missing characters from previous Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi games in Sparking Zero. So guys, what are your thoughts? How do you guys feel about the final roster for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Are you guys excited for the game? Once again, consider giving this video a like and consider subscribing for more content like this in the future, and leave a comment as well. And stay tuned for more content for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and more videos on the channel. Have a great day.